Hello YouTube, this is a short video about the flight simulations that I've got and some I've picked up recently from thrift or charity shops. So let's go with my favourite game, and that's EF2000 version 2. I've only got the CD, and I bought this from eBay on an online auction in America and had this shipped to the UK especially. So this is pretty rare in the UK, so version 2. We didn't get this released in the UK version 2, we only had the version 1, and that didn't have the enhanced graphics. So here's the original one that I've got, and this is the full box, full size box. You can see the back, oops, upside down. And I remember picking this up in the shop and looking at the graphics. It was amazing at the time, and the computer we had, which was a Pentium 100, really struggled to run it. It was really jerky. So only today that I've got a newer computer, it runs much better. And here's the manual, which you've seen before in one of my other videos, and it's a beast. Whoops, it's falling apart unfortunately. I've got the strategy guide. It's not the full one unfortunately, but it's got all the strategies and how to complete the missions. That's pretty nice. There's the CD. Version 1. And I did have the Tactcom one somewhere. I couldn't find it. But I bought the Tactcom add-on pack and had my version upgraded, so keeping hold of that one. And here's Total Air War that came after EF2000. This isn't the original one I had. I had the big box version, not the re-release. I picked this up recently, and there's not much in there unfortunately. There's the CD. And my computer at the time, back in the 90s, just couldn't run this at all. So I just had to dream about the pictures. Before Total Air War was F-22 Air Dominance Fighter. I had that originally, and it came with this Allies and Adversaries book, and it was a really nice book in addition to the really thick manual. It had all the breakdown of all the planes and the weapons, and I'm really pleased to keep hold of this because there's nothing like it today. And yeah, very interesting to read about that. What else have I got? I've got Super EF2000, which is still version 1 but runs on Windows. And I think it's raining outside, so if you hear the pitter-pattering, just ignore that. This one I picked up for £1, which is just over $1 if you're in America. This is this is Eurofighter Typhoon, which I haven't got running at the moment, and I've never played it. And this was probably like the last game. I don't know if DI did do it. Yes, they did. It's one of the last games that they did. Oh, it's really raining now. And yeah, don't think this is as good as the other two. EF2000, as good as EF2000 and F-22 Total Air War. So have a look at that. What else have I got? I've got Wings of Prey, which I believe is now you can play it online as Thunder Days or Days of Thunder. I've never played it online, but it's exactly the same graphics. And I picked this up for 20p, unbelievably. It's nice to play, but I've uninstalled this game. Just going to keep hold of it. I've got Lock On, which was the original game before it turned into DCS World. I think it's got the same graphic engine as DCS World, and you can play as the A10, the F-15, the Su-27, the MiG-29, and the Frogfoot, and the Su-33 actually. So you can play all the planes on this. So if you can find this, get hold of this. I think I paid £1 for this one, and there it is inside. But I now play DCS World, and my videos are currently just racing videos and dogfights. Don't actually play any. I don't actually play inside the cockpit, because I think that's something that's a lot of people do on the internet already. That's a bit of a crowded area on YouTube. So yeah, if you get hold of that, it's worth picking up. I picked this up the other day, and one of the games I had originally in the 90s was F-22 Raptor. I don't think it'll run on Windows 7, so I'll have to figure out a way and post that on YouTube if I can. The graphics were much better than EF2000 and F-22 Total Air War, but I don't think the missions were as enjoyable. So I'm pleased to pick that up. That's a rarity. I picked that up for 75p. And yeah, actually coming back to these two games that are now on the internet, and they haven't changed for probably over 5 to 10 years, I guess we've reached a plateau in flight sims, because the graphics aren't going to get much better than they are now, and there's no money to be made in developing these games. So what I'm holding on to here is the Frontier, I suppose. I've got an add-on pack which I haven't installed for Flight Simulator 2004. It's basically a satellite pictures of Europe, and there's London. You can see the Thames there. So yeah, picked that up for 25p. Not a scratch on the disc, so no one's really used that. This is an oddball. This is Combat Mission. It's like a turn-based military game. It's not a flight simulation. It's like infantry and mechanised infantry. It's like Command and Conquer almost, except it's turn-based. It's a bit more involved. And lastly, I'm going to show you this CD case, which I picked up as part of a set of joysticks, and I got this free on eBay, and it's got tons of games in there. Some I've never played and don't think I'm going to play. There's Call of Duty there. I'll go up top and then bottom. There's IL2 1946. Haven't played that yet. I believe that came out of this game. This Wings of Prey game. They're from the same makers, I believe. I've got IL2 Forgotten Battles. Strike Fighters Gold. That looks quite interesting with the Phantom F4. Wings over Europe. Jane's Attack Squadron. I've got another copy of Lock On, and there's some other games that are not of much interest to me. Got lots of Star Wars Battlefront. Oh, there's 3 CDs actually. Flight Simulator 2004. I've gone past one. Flight Simulator X, which I always keep hold of because I don't think they're going to produce another one. So they've reached their plateau in development. Armored 2, which I'm not that interested in. Silent Hunter, which is okay. I've got more scenery packs for Flight Simulator. That's Central and Southern England. And I remember these costing a fortune when they were first released, and now you can pick them up for pennies. Silent Hunter 5. I've got Falcon 4.0 Allied Force. I don't know where the Falcon 4.0 disc has gone to though. Stuff for YouTube, sound effects. And yes, Naval Combat. That's got the 688i Hunter Killer game on that, and I produced one video on YouTube about that one. That's pretty good. Haven't played the other two. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've got about flight simulations. So out of all of these, I think if you can find copies of these would be quite a nice thing to have. And this one as well. Yeah, pick them up and keep hold of them. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye.